Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BS Podcast. It is Friday, Junior. We're coming to you live from the Great White North, our lovely home of Canada. My name is Matt. This is my co-host,
Randy.
And we are here to provide you a podcast experience filled with cold beer and a lot of sports. All right, so Randy here is going to tell us everything we need to know about how this beer tasting is going to go down.
Yes, I am. Thanks, Matt.
No problem.
Each and every week, Matt and I, we're going to switch off, but we're going to pick a beer that we both may like, well, I'll like, and I would think Matt will like it.
Hopefully.
And you at home are going to hear our opinions on the beer, and we're also going to learn about how the beer was made, what's in the beer, and let's not forget the beer trivia. Matt?
Yeah, so the beer trivia is going to be a game where me and Randy are going to take turns asking each other questions about, the history of the brewery, how the beer was cultivated, what motivates that business, and just general beer trivia as well, just about, anything in the world of beer. And, what we're hoping to get out of it is we are educating ourselves about, everything that goes into, the creation and, marketing and science of the beer that we love. And then in addition to that, it's an opportunity for all of you to learn. So now that you guys have a good understanding of what exactly we are about, Randy, I've heard from some pretty reliable sources that you've been spending a little bit too much time at your local liquor store and your local breweries. Is that right?
Well, Matt, I have to be honest. Yeah, fine, you caught me, fine. Do you know how hard it is trying to find a beer for you? Man, I'm telling you, the hardest.
Find a beer for me? I feel like I'm not that hard to please. Come on. Don't let him give you the wrong impression, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, I'm telling you, I went so far out of town.
Okay.
To Town Brewery.
Oh my God. So you went out of town to the town. Wow.
And then back to my town again.
Okay, round trip.
Yeah. Great little brewery out in a town of Whitby.
Yeah.
And I picked up 2 beer.
Okay.
One is called, let's have a look here.
Well, what do we got?
One is called Couch Full of Dads.
Couch Full of Dads. Okay.
Which is kind of weird, but I figured it'd be a pretty cool beer to try. It's an India Pale Ale. And I know
IPAs.
how much you love IPAs.
Just for the record, everybody, IPAs are not my favorite.
And also, it's called Dead Ringer.
Dead Ringer, okay.
It's called Dead Ringer.
So what was the other one called? The first
Couch Full of Dads.
Couch Full of Dads and Dead Ringer.
Wow. So
Wow.
let me go back to the Y.
I like how creative they are with their names.
And I'll give you a bit of a blurb about it here. This is on the website. Couch Full of Dads.
So this one is the Couch Full of Dads, ladies.
It's an
Couch Full of Dads?
Yeah. Couch Full of Dads. It's an
right.
IPA, 6.3% alcohol.
Wow, not bad.
Colossal amounts of resiny hop aroma flood your senses. Ripe guava, orange juice, and some pine and grapefruit juice.
Sounds exotic.
So that's one of them. It goes on and on about. There's some green tea in it.
Okay.
And then the other one, Dead Ringer, 5% alcohol. It is. I'm sorry. I'm just going through the resulting aroma. Is straight up Swedish berries.
Wow. Okay.
And you know what? This is $3.50 per can, and again, it's called Dead Ringer, 5% alcohol.
We'll show you guys some close-ups of the artwork. These are some crazy good-looking cans.
But Matt, do you wanna crack these open and?
We're definitely. Do you want to start with Couch Full of Dads?
Yeah, let's try Couch Full of Dads.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Well, let's put the Dead Ringer back.
Okay, yeah. So
which
you're gonna bring out
a pretty cool beer.
Okay, so you're gonna bring out the other.
I'm gonna bring out the other one.
Okay, cool.
And the artwork is pretty damn cool. I'm not too sure who they're
I don't know. Like, I would like
is?
to. I'd be really interested in speaking to them to get an idea of like what they're inspired by when
Let's go with the
they come up
close-up
with.
cam here.
Yeah, you guys want to see?
That's
There we
cool.
go. Look at that. We got the couch full of dads.
That's cool.
It's an IPA, everybody. 6.3% alcohol. And here's like, we'll give you guys a bit of a close up, as best we can. There's the artwork. Looks pretty cool, eh?
Very cool.
And so essentially, like I was saying, it would be really cool to, kind of see like what inspires, a local brewery to come up with these kind of
I
labels.
agree.
Like,
And
cool.
I gotta be honest. I wanted to try the IPA, but really that got my attention was the title of the beer.
Yeah, that's
Couch Full of Dads.
I will definitely agree with you on this one because, as I said earlier, guys, my personal preference, IPAs, not really my thing. Like, always happy and open to try them.
Yeah.
But again, it's not like, my beer of choice or,
Right.
if I'm looking at a beer menu at a restaurant, it's not like the first thing that comes to mind is like, yes, I want an IPA. Like, I think it's fair to say that both of us don't really love IPAs.
I want to love an IPA, but
I'd love
let me
to love
tell
an
you
IPA.
something. I've tried IPAs and I've always I've tried different ones as well, but
Yep.
I just can't find the right one that kind of hits my taste buds, right?
Yeah, I
So-
hear you. Yeah, but I mean, like you said, the name couch full of dads. Like, if anything, that's gonna make you laugh, right? You're gonna hear them like
Yeah.
couch full of dads.
Yeah.
Dads on the couch. It's just something that makes you. Everybody can think of their old man on the couch and just have a chuckle about it at some point. So if nothing else, that alone would make you want to sample it. Why don't we get some glasses, pour these beers out.
Ooh,
Let's show them what it looks like.
nice.
Because the can is cool, but we kind of want to see what's inside, right? And we
I
want you guys to
agree.
be able to see what's inside. Okay, there we go, Randy. Bringing out the glasses. Glass number 1. Glass number 2. All right, we are ready. Guys, are you guys ready for the big reveal here? Couch full of dads from Town Brewery, Whitby, Ontario.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the area, check them out. We always encourage to support local. And, even if you're not in town, maybe check out your local LCBO, your local liquor store. They may have it in stock. They do, I believe, sell these across a variety of LCBOs across the province of Ontario. So, if you're in the area, out of the area, or one day you plan on coming to Canada, Town Brewery. All right, you ready?
Nice
Okay.
work, Matt.
Come on,
And
guys.
we're not even sponsored by Town Brewery. You know what? We're just representing,
Yeah,
and
no sponsorship. Like they didn't pay us to do this. Like like I said, we love beer. We're gonna try new beers. Hey, what's the harm, right? That's how I think about it. Here you go, guys.
Exactly.
3, 2, 1. Oh, you guys hear that? The sound of cracking a cold beer can. I think I've died and gone to heaven. I think I've died and gone to heaven. All right, yeah, go ahead. You want to pour first, Randy? Oh. Be careful.
All right. Well, that pour.
It's a little bit of a junior, I'd say. All right.
Okay, bye.
So Randy there with the entry level pour. I don't know if I would hire him if I was working at Town Brewery.
Well, the computer was in my way. Damn it.
All right. Well, let me show you guys how to pour beer, and you guys can get a nice little angle here of like what this beer is supposed to look like. There you go. Da 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 da. Oh, I love that
Looking
color.
good.
Look at
I
that.
love
It
this-
looks
I
like
love this camera.
looks like a mimosa on a Sunday morning.
I'd say.
Ooh, look at that, no foam. Oh yeah.
Wow, that's a
That
beautiful
is-
pour, isn't it?
Isn't that a pour? Look at this, ladies
That's a
and
beautiful
gentlemen.
pour.
Eat your heart outs for a perfect pour. That's 1 perfect pour for Matt, 0 for Randy. We might have to keep a running tally here.
You cheeky bugger.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's try this.
Cheers to all of you at home also.
I just want to let you know. Look at the color.
Yeah,
of this,
it's
right?
beautiful. It almost reminds me of like Kronenberg Blanc Belgian Moon. Kind of, it looks like a wheat beer, like a wheat ale, but it's an IPA. So here we go. I don't like IPAs. Randy doesn't really like them either, but here we are.
Here we go.
Let's
Cheers,
do it.
buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
Not bad.
Wow. That is really refreshing. I don't know if it's just I've been wanting to open this beer now, like for the last like 10-15 minutes, that like, when you're like really thinking about something you want and then you finally get it, that first sip or that first bite.
You know what?
It's
For
just
an
something.
IPA,
That's good.
that's pretty damn good.
That's good. It doesn't give me IPA vibes. Like
I agree.
if I drank that with my eyes closed and somebody told me, here, I got a can of beer for you, and gave me no information on it, I would not know that's an IPA.
It's so refreshing, and
It doesn't have that bitter tart, like it doesn't have that bitterness that a lot of IPAs have, right? You know what I mean? Like when you think of an IPA, you think of like really strong, powerful flavor profiles with a lot of like bitterness. Like I just find like, I don't know.
yeah.
They've
I'm
just
with
never been my thing, but this is really good.
100%.
I love this.
Now-
What is this? Couch full of dads.
Yeah.
Shout out all the dads out there, because if this beer is a representation of dads on the sofa, they're doing it well.
It's got the ripe guava, the orange juice, some pine, and grapefruit juice as well. So this is it's a beautiful flavor, and you can really taste the grapefruit in it, and the orange juice kind of takes the bitterness out of it. It's fantastic.
Oh, it's good. This is great. This would go
Cool.
good. This would go good with like a breakfast.
It's also blended with papaya juice. So this is fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, so good. This is so refreshing.
One thing that's really fascinating about microbreweries is, they have their maybe one or two staple beers, but I think almost every time me and Randy visit a microbrewery, I would say like 60 to 70% of the menu is different every time. They're always coming up with new beers, which is so fascinating, because it just gives you like something to look forward to. It'd be like, it's like if you go to like a restaurant and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get a Heineken. Okay, cool. Like that's your like consistent, safe go-to choice. Everywhere you go, even a hole in the wall is gonna have Heineken.
True.
But it's like you go to a microbrewery like Town Brewery, and it's like, today they got couch full of dads, and then next week they got, chairs full of kids. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's interesting.
Yeah, I think the marketing team really pulled this one off. Great.
Fantastic.
Great. Now, well, the name I keep saying that, but the name kind of drew me to it.
Yeah.
Along with the artwork, but the name, and again, I'm not a big fan of IPAs, but you know what?
This is good.
I'm swaying more towards IPAs now.
I mean, if more IPAs could taste like this, I would happily add IPAs to my personal beer preferences. But
This could be my drink for the morning. Forget the orange juice.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
This could be it right here.
Now imagine this with some scrambled eggs.
Start my morning right.
Yeah, imagine this with some scrambled eggs, bacon and toast, some pancakes, and a nice tall.
This would be probably great for a hangover.
Tall glass of couch full of dads. Sounds pretty good to me, right?
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, man. Cheers to
good Town Brewery. How about
Town
that?
Brewery.
Yep.
Couch full of dads. Great IPA. I
Great
must
IPA.
say, this was an amazing IPA. So we're gonna enjoy this, and then we have another one, like we said. What was that one called? What was that one? Let's take a look at
Dead
it.
Ringer.
The Dead Ringer. So we're gonna be, enjoying this couch full of dads, taking it in, and then we're also going to present the Dead Ringer later in the show.
Hey, welcome back. After Matt and I have a great time tasting Coach Full of Dads, we're going to shift gears into our sports segment. But first, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to Ukraine. And the BS podcast is there behind you. We're always thinking about you. Matt, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. For those that may not be aware, what's going on in the world right now, Russia has essentially started a war with Ukraine and have occupied their territory, not at their will, essentially. It's a very volatile situation.
Mm-hmm.
Russia obviously has an agenda in mind, and they're hell-bent on carrying out their agenda at the cost of Ukrainian lives. And, you're just seeing these, clips of, missiles, going into airports
Right.
and, all these rockets getting launched into, Ukraine's, capital cities, downtown core and stuff. And it's just my God,
Well,
me and Randy could only imagine, we're just outside of Toronto here in Canada, and we could only imagine waking up in the morning and there's a missile flying over you, it's just crazy.
I literally saw some footage yesterday of a gentleman shooting
with a video camera
and a missile going in the next room of his condo or apartment. And it was unbelievable. I can't imagine how the folks over in Ukraine are obviously devastated. And again, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. But I can't imagine what a monster Putin is. But anyways.
We just, again, at this point, we just hope this whole thing gets resolved quickly, efficiently, with the least casualties. We're very saddened by what's going on. War is never a good thing, in my opinion. We just, again, thoughts and prayers. We hope everyone in Ukraine is okay and overcomes this.
Yeah.
And we're with you.
We love Ukraine.
Yeah, we love you guys. And so one interesting sports story that actually just broke a few hours ago, Randy.
Oh.
I'm
out of the loop, Matt. What happened?
There is a basketball star from the U.S., a girl that plays in the WNBA. So for those that don't know, the WNBA is the Women's National Basketball Association. And one of their star players is actually currently being detained in an airport just outside of Moscow in Russia.
This is new news.
This is new as of 3 hours ago.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you, Randy, what do you think she's being detained for?
Good question.
Take your best guess.
A gun. She brought a gun out over.
Not a bad guess, but no bueno.
Okay.
I'll give you one more.
I don't know. Hiding food in a suitcase.
I mean, hey, she might have been traveling with some Dunkin' Donuts, but nope, that's not it.
Or Krispy Kremes.
That's not it.
Okay, I don't know. What is it?
Brittany Griner is a star in the WNBA. She got detained in Russia for having hashish oil on her persons. So she was carrying hashish, I'm assuming, while she was trying to clear security to board a flight.
I'm dying to know how much she had.
Probably not a lot, but if you didn't know, hashish oil is illegal when trying to travel in Russia. You can't have it on you. I guess it's considered a drug, right? Is it a drug?
Is it?
Well, depends who you ask, I guess.
I've been around a bit. Yeah, it sounds like a drug. It sounds like a drug to me, Madu.
Yeah, it's definitely illegal in Russia, and so this is the risk.
The wrong country to get caught. That's what I'm saying.
Well, given everything that's going on right now in the world, this is definitely not where you want to find yourself. Scary. And so, it's a very newly developing situation. It's still very fresh, and we don't know how this is going to play out. But like Randy said, I mean, given what's going on in the world right now, do they make an example out of her? Like, does Russia, stiff arm the Americans with this person in their control right now?
Well, the timing is there for sure.
Because apparently she could be tried in a Russian court and be sentenced up to a decade in Russian prison.
That's scary.
That's scary.
Very scary.
That's scary.
I guess you got to rely on your own government, to get you out of this situation. But who knows by this dictator what's going to happen? I don't know.
I mean,
all I want to know is, Matt, we need an update from the story. I want to know how much she had for hashish oil.
I guess
that's what I want to know.
Eventually we'll find out. I mean, again, this only reported a few hours ago. Brittany does have the support of the WNBA. She has the support of her team, Phoenix Mercury. Mm-hmm. And we'll see how this plays out. Get home, Brittany.
Get home, Brittany. What's next on the agenda, on the sports agenda this week? How are the Raptors doing?
So, Raptors are doing not so good.
Oh, no.
They are just fresh off the All-Star break. So, like you take a break for All-Star weekend and the All-Star game.
Yeah.
What are they right now? They're 4-6 in their last 10 games. So, they're currently on a 2-game losing streak.
Not the greatest.
They are in the playoff picture, though. They're currently a playoff team. They're number 7 in the East.
Okay. Well,
so I mean,
a room to improve their sports fans, right?
Here's the thing. I think every sports team, like the Raptors included, you have a ceiling. Like, you have a ceiling, man. There's only so much you can accomplish. Like, I mean, you're going to face a team in the playoffs that's just going to knock you out. Like, you know what I mean? They're just going to hammer you 4-0 and just sweep you. Like, if you're the 7 seed and you're playing the 2 seed, I mean, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but do you really think the Raptors they have a chance? No Kawhi, no Lowry, no nobody.
Good question. It's a tough one. I don't know. They're 7th, right, in the Eastern Conference.
So now think about that 7th seed. You're going into the playoffs without home court. So you're already at a disadvantage there.
Yeah, I'm not betting my money on the Raps, but you know what?
I want the Raptors to do well.
No, hold on. They may improve, and I still have hope in the Raptors.
Yeah,
that's me.
I mean, I always have hope in the Raptors, but I think there comes a point where you have to be sort of realistic. Like, the sample size doesn't lie, right? After a certain point, it's like, this is where you are. You're 7th. What do we
it's not
are
the best. I know.
What are we? We're 63 games into the season out of an 82-game season. So we got 19 games left, and they're 7th. So, I mean, time isn't really looking like it's on their side. They'll make the playoffs.
Lowry's not on their side either.
They'll make the playoffs. They might win a few games at best, but I think, gentlemen sweeps 6 games. They might get eliminated.
Sounds like a wager.
So if the playoffs started today, they play Philadelphia, who is 8-2 in their last 10 games, and they're on a 5-game win streak.
Oh dear.
So, kind of 2 teams trending in opposite directions. You know what I mean? Like, and all I gotta say is, this close to the playoffs, you don't want to be trending in a losing direction because, isn't the whole point of the last few games before the playoffs is to try to build momentum, right?
Yeah.
Break bad habits. Try to go into the playoffs with the right foot, right? Hey, you never know. We'll see what happens, right? It's the Raptors, right? It's the Raptors, guys. Anything is possible.
Yeah, I agree.
They show
right, Matt.
they show like little glimmer of hope, I guess. You know,
I don't know if that's
moments.
Matt. I don't know if that's gonna help them out in the the championship.
Here's the
and
thing.
I can't see it.
When
Sorry,
playoffs is a different.
you're sounding like a Leaf fan right now. Is what you're sounding like.
No. Playoffs is a different animal. Okay.
Yeah,
Playoffs
you're right.
is a different animal. You're playing series, best 4 out of 7. Okay. Most of the time, and you can disagree with me. Tell me if I'm wrong. But most of the time,
Okay.
when you have a best of 7,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't the better team usually prevail in a best 4 out of 7?
They usually do.
Right. And why is that?
Better defense, better offense.
No, it's because the better team just figures it out. Right? Like, or you have the talent to
Fine.
adjust.
Okay.
Okay. So when you're in a series, there comes a point where you're going to get exploited. Like, your flaws are going to become more and more apparent to the other team. It might take them a game or two to figure it out,
True.
but usually they'll get the job done. Whereas you're not going to have enough in the tank to get the job done. Right? Is that fair?
That is fair. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
again, Raptors.
Better defense, better offense. That's what I'm going with. But yeah, you're right. I mean, if you
Don't they say defense wins championships?
do they?
I don't know. Do they? Maybe not in today's world. Maybe you can just outscore the other team.
But you need a great offense. You need a great defense, and oh man,
what's more important? Stellar defense or unstoppable offense?
But defense is great. Obviously, you have stellar defense, but you have to have a great offense as well. Somebody's got to put the baskets in.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, what do you think is more important? What would you rest your laurels on?
Defense.
All right.
Yeah,
there you
D.
go.
Of course.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Because defense is telling me that, I'm putting my eggs in that basket that I can shut you out. That's what you're saying, right? You may not be the most high potent offense, but you know that, okay, I can limit this team because we're that good on defense.
I'm with you, 100%.
And I will take that team all the time because I know that if I can shut you down, I can win the game. I don't have to be amazing on offense. I just have to be a little bit better than you.
A good point.
Right?
Yep, I'm with you.
So we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Raptors again, 4-6 in their last 10, just under 500. Currently on a 2-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
High point, Scotty Barnes, rookie of the month for February.
Damn.
Love
Isn't
Scotty.
he?
Oh, he's great. We love Scotty. Scotty's good, man. Scotty's like young, fresh out of college. He's got the energy. He's just a joy to watch.
He's not jaded.
No, we'll see.
No.
We'll see how
Yeah.
the rest of the season plays out. But yeah, that's sort of your Raptors review.
Thanks for that review. Now, Canada's favorite team and mine, the Leafs. Matt,
Well,
what's going on? I'm dying to know.
I don't know about.
I have been tuning in.
Canada's.
What are your thoughts?
Canada's favorite team? Ooh, that's a bold statement.
Guys, are we? Am I not right? Toronto fans, are you out there? Come on, give me a break, Matt.
So, definitely Toronto's favorite team by default.
The best fans ever. Shut up.
By default.
Best. Bleep.
Yeah, I don't know. Canada's favorite team? I don't know. You want to walk through Montreal and ask...
Ooh, man.
You want to walk through Montreal and ask those questions? Let's walk around Montreal with a mic. Yeah.
Let's walk around with I'll wear their Leaf shirt.
Wear
Matt
a Leafs
wears
jersey. I have a Tavares jersey. I'll wear my Tavares jersey. You wear your Leafs jersey, and we'll walk around Montreal and we'll claim that we're Canada's favorite team. Let's go right into enemy territory. You down?
Oh man. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon, guys.
We're gonna do this. Leafs are 5-4-1 in their last 10 games.
Ooh, okay.
So just a tad better than 500.
Yep.
Currently on a 1-game losing streak.
Mm-hmm.
Third in their division.
Mm.
I don't know, man. The Leafs are the Leafs. Like, what do you want me to say, guys? Like, I mean, it's the Maple Leafs, right? Like, Are we gonna play the Bruins in the playoffs? Like that. That's the
Stop
$1 million
being
question.
cheeky, Matt.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know. We you know what we love our Leafs. We're great fans, and
Let me ask you something, Randy.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Every new year, when the Leaf season starts,
Mm-hmm.
what's your honest and true hope? Like, what are your expectations?
Stanley Cup. That's what.
Every
No.
year, every year.
Yes.
Like but this is my thing with Leafs fans. Like even if, see, this is the problem. Even if you know the roster isn't Stanley Cup capable, you guys still put expectations on them that they have to win the Stanley Cup. Why is that? What is it? What is it with this Toronto Maple Leafs fan culture, where it's cup or bust? Why?
You've never met a fan like a Leaf fan. No, really. We're the most passionate ever. And we will always love the Leafs. Even when they lose and we're burning our jerseys, we always come back. Okay,
Yeah, because
maybe
you
not
guys
the
are
jerseys.
suckers. You guys are suckers. Why?
Watch your mouth.
Let me go buy $150 jersey and just light it on fire when they have a losing playoff run.
I'll hit them after the show. Anyway,
I'm just saying,
you're harsh, man. Harsh.
No,
you know what?
I think this is a problem though. Like we need to take a minute to talk about this. Like, why are Toronto sports fans, especially Leafs fans, like Leafs are the creme de la creme when it comes to this. Like, why do you guys not just flat out say, hey, they effing suck. We're not good. We're not going to the Stanley Cup. Why don't you just say that? Why does being a fan mean you lose all sense of being objective?
First off, if I had Gaffer's tape, I'd put it over his mouth. Anyway, no, you know what? We're passionate about our team. We love our team. We're Canada. We're Toronto. It's Canada's team. And we're so passionate. And that's all I got to say. You know what? We have a lot of hope, a lot of love for our team.
Let me ask you something. What has this hope gotten you guys since 1967?
What do you got to look forward to?
I don't know. See,
That's
I
what I'm
love the
asking.
Raptors, and I love, like, basketball, full disclosure,
that's
is my
different.
favorite sport. And so
And they're a Toronto.
Hold on. If my memory serves me correct, didn't the Raptors just win a world title a few years ago?
Yeah, but they're a Toronto team, so you know it's.
No, I know. But
and we're Toronto fans, and we're passionate.
No, so
we're
I'm saying-
passionate about all sports, by the way.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, I feel like I have more right to be hopeful than you guys.
Well, you've got die-hard fans here, man. Sorry.
That are literally dying, and the Leafs aren't winning.
That's a low blow. A low blow, you mother bleep.
Hey, man.
Anyway, moving on.
We love the Leafs. You know, we always wish the Leafs to do well. I'm just different than Randy. I'm more practical about my fandom. You know, I love supporting, but I'm also realistic about their ceiling, their expectations, and what they're going to be capable of accomplishing. Like, you know, there's just certain teams you're just not equipped to beat, and that's the reality of it. This is why GMing and putting teams together is a huge task.
Well, I think maybe this question, Matt, goes out to our fans and what they think. And
comment below. Please give us your feedback.
Yeah.
Tell us if you're going to live and die by the Leafs, or if you're like me and you're more practical about Toronto sports and you realize that the Leafs have sucked for years.
That's a low blow.
They've sucked. Like, they've underperformed, especially in the playoffs. They don't. When's the last time they made the Stanley Cup? Not win. When's the last time they went to the Stanley Cup? We're gonna have to look that up one. But actually, I'm gonna look it up right now. Let me look it up right now. Let's tell the audience. When is the last time the Leafs made it? The first result on Google is, if I type in when is the last time the Leafs made, the first autocomplete says when is the last time the Leafs made it to the second round. made it to the Stanley Cup.
There, you got the close up on.
Oh my God! Take a guess, Randy. When is the last time the Leafs made the Stanley Cup?
Well, you know what? I was gonna say, I remember it was when Gretzky and the Leafs were playing, and what happened was,
Oh, that
so-
infamous!
was that the one, the missed penalty?
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yeah. And then they
was
lost.
it Gretzky who did it?
It was Gretzky. Yeah, it's on Gretzky.
And they didn't get the penalty, and they.
Yeah,
So that's when I remember. But why don't you tell me what you got, Matt?
the last time the Maple Leafs made it, not win, but made it to
yeah.
the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
1967.
Oh. Okay, so I'm way off. Well, wait a minute. What was that thing that I was saying?
That was the conference finals.
Oh, that was a conference
So
final.
that cost them their trip to the Stanley Cup. But anyways, yeah. 1967, ladies and gentlemen.
Anyway, moving on. Shut up. Next. Okay.
I'm just gonna leave that there, and maybe I'll go in a time machine and I'll fast forward to 2050, and it'll still say 1967 on Google.
Shut up.
All right, I'm done.
All right, guys.
It is time for us to have another drink.
Finally! I thought you never asked. What? We only had one so far?
I know.
What's happening with us?
What is the surprise? What is the other one that you have in store? For
I'm
me?
so glad you asked, man. Roll that, sir.
Look at that.
Dead
ringer.
Dead ringer.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. We'll give you guys a close up so you get a good look at it.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Ted Ringer. So this is a Kolsch beer, 4.8%. Again, brewed by the Town Brewery, based out of Whitby, Ontario, as you said.
Beautiful.
And look at this artwork. God, I feel
That's
like I'm
neat.
looking at like a...
Oh, look at that. There's the dead ringer there. It's got two
Yeah,
eyes.
look at that.
That's crazy.
I feel like I'm looking at like an AGO exhibit at the art gallery. These cans.
That's
might be-
hilarious.
This cans might be a little bit too fancy for me.
I've downloaded some information off the website of the Town Brewery.
Okay.
But what started with a traditional Kolsch for the basic recipe, for the base recipe, quickly turned into something a little different with a heavy-handed whirlpool hop addition and a fun little dry hop of German Huel melon.
Whatever that is.
No idea. The resulting aroma is straight up Swedish berry, but on the sip, it is smooth, dry, and incredibly drinkable. Whoever wrote that, great write.
Great work.
It's already a favorite of the production staff, so come and get it before they drink it all. Very nice, guys.
Very nice.
So with that being said, and you know what? It's $3.50 per can, and it's 5% alcohol. So let's dig in, man. Let me try to pour this one as well. Stand up.
Oh.
You see, that is
That
how you do it. That's how we roll here on the BS podcast. And let's try to.
What do
Let
we
me
call
put
this?
my lapper down.
I would call this.
I think I put my laptop down.
I would call this the nectar of the gods.
Ooh, the nectar of the gods. Jesus.
Okay, we got another like. It's it's interesting. Like with some of these like crafty beers, like it's hard. Like you may not know what's gonna look like when you get. I think I'm 2-0 in my pour department tonight.
Well, that's not a bad pour on my end.
That's pretty
I gotta
good.
say, I was a little
Honestly.
shaky. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. But,
I gotta give you credit. Why don't we taste it? Let's see what it's
you
like.
ready?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go, right?
Let's give it a go.
Put that can there as well. So cheers on this, Matt.
Cheers.
Here we go. Not bad. It's very it feels a little lighter than, of course, the other beer that we had at 6.3.
It's very lagery.
It's very lagery.
Lager-like, I would say. It's very. It's like a lager, but it's got like a buttery, roasty taste to it. But
Yeah.
It's nutty. I don't know.
It does. It does have that. I guess this is part of the German cool melon as well. I don't even know what that tastes like, but I guess we're sampling it now, which is great.
Yeah.
It's nice. You know what? I don't mind ordering this again. I'd order this one again too.
Yeah.
You know?
I think, personally, if I had to pick between Dead Ringer
Yeah.
and Couch Full of Dads,
Yeah.
I think I didn't think I would have never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but I think I gotta give it up to the IPA. I'm going Couch Full of Dads. Like, this is good, ladies and gentlemen. The Dead Ringer, this is a good beer. I mean, this is kind of like a safe, I would order this again, I'd order this regularly kind of a drink. You know, I could drink a few of those. But what did I like better? What tasted better after the first few sips? I gotta give it up to the Couch Full of Dads.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
I'm with you. A couch full of dads out there. Yeah, I'm a dad. And yeah, but I gotta go with Matt as well. I really like the. I found the Couch Full of Dads.
It was really
unique. It was very unique. It's one of those drinks that you have in the morning to start your day off.
It really,
right?
It really gave me that like sunrise, let's have breakfast vibes. Like, you know, you just took a sip of that and you're like,
Yeah.
man, like this would go really good with some bacon and eggs.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, like, if I was on a resort,
Oh,
this is the kind of drink I would order from the bar at like 9 a.m.
Yeah. Like, it's
Right?
almost like, it's like the mimosa of beers, right? Can we call it
The
that?
mimosa of beers.
Shout out to the Couch Full of Dads at the Town Brewery. You are
Yeah, man.
the mimosa of beers, I must say. So that's
Yeah. That's awesome.
I love it. That was good. Again, both
Yeah.
good beers. Highly recommend trying them out. And you know, that's the thing about, you know, drinking beer or drinking anything. It's like you kind of, you know, you play around with it. You sample different things, and you figure out what you really enjoy, what you like.
Yeah.
But most important part is be open-minded. Like, be willing to try something before knocking it. Like, give it a try. Maybe, you know, the description sounds, you know, not something that would be up your alley, but
Right.
you won't know until you try it.
I gotta keep harping on this. Matt and I've always wanted to try an IPA.
Yeah.
And every time I had one, I can't even finish this. It's like, and we love beer anyways, but I couldn't finish the IPAs. I would never order another one. It's like, oh.
I think the thing about IPAs is, you know, I've come to realize that the thing about IPAs is that very first experience with an IPA is crucial. Like, I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
for all the people out there that know what we're talking about or have never had IPAs,
Yeah.
like, you will remember the first time you had an IPA because they are so distinctly different from other types of beers that, you know, I feel like you're either gonna love it, but most people are gonna hate it.
Right.
It's because if you're used to, like, you know, like a light lager, like a Bud Light, or
Right.
a Coors Light,
Yeah.
or a Budweiser, or whatever, like, you know, you think of your typical beer, and then someone hands you an IPA. It's like, ugh. Like,
You make the shock of your life first
oh,
off.
yeah, like,
Too hoppy or
too pungent, too bitter. Like, it's just, it's not appetizing to the palate, to be honest. Like, you don't take a sip and be like, oh yeah, I could drink like 10.
Whoever loves an IPA, please leave a comment. We'd love to hear your comments, by the way.
Let us know, because IPAs, again, we're it's a work in progress for me and Randy. We're definitely trying to be more
expand our horizons in the IPA world, right?
That's perfect. We're trying to expand our horizons in terms of, our IPA palpability and, tolerance.
While you're chit-chatting with the folks at home, Matt, I'll look through my little trusty notes here. Hey, Matt. Quick quiz here for you.
All right.
So you can multiple choice.
Yep.
Name one ingredient in Couch Full of Dads. Is it
Sofas.
couch full of sofas? What, are you already drunk, man?
I don't know. I'm just,
Okay, here we go. You
I
ready?
didn't have a couch full of dads without the couch.
You're cut off, son.
I'm getting this is where I get canceled.
Okay, you ready? Is it Couch Full of Dads? What ingredients are in a Couch Full of Dads? Give me 2 ingredients from this list of 5. Is it
Ooh, I don't know.
blue? I'm gonna give you 5. I'm gonna give you 5 examples.
Things.
Yeah.
Give me 5 things, and I'll try to guess which 2 are actually.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Blueberries.
Okay.
Grapefruit. Strawberries. Guava.
I feel like I vaguely remember some of this, but then he was like describing this beer earlier, but like
Red grape. And one more.
okay.
Lemon.
So am I guessing what isn't?
You're getting to give me 2 answers.
I'm gonna say. I hate it. I'm still practicing.
Take your time.
I feel like even if I take more time, I'm gonna end up having.
We need the clock.
Where's the Jeopardy?
Yeah, Jeopardy.
You know, the final Jeopardy. Someone sent us the link to the final Jeopardy. I will say strawberries and lemons. I don't know why.
Better what?
I feel like strawberries and lemons somewhere included in that food here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Strawberries and lemons.
Strawberries and lemons.
You're totally wrong, dude.
Oh.
Totally wrong. One, it was orange juice and grape fruit juice. Guava was in there as well.
So you're telling me basically everything but the strawberries?
Everything but green tea, for God's sakes. I didn't even say that.
Well, that was a fail. I can't believe I got that first one wrong.
Man, I think you gotta do a bit more research. More drinking.
Wow.
More drinking.
If the research involves more drinks, sign me up. I am down. I'll do a research paper if it requires me to have more drinks.
There you go. There you
I'll
go.
get a PhD.
Yeah. We're all learning here, folks, and we're educating ourselves and you at home as well. But here's the next question. I'm gonna go with the dead ringer.
Alright.
What's the alcohol content in the dead ringer?
Oh, God.
Is it 4.5, 5.5, 6.2, or 5% alcohol? Take your time.
It's definitely not 4%. Whatever you said, 4.2. Is that what you said?
It's not 4.2?
It's definitely
Okay, it's not
I
4.2.
know that much.
Okay, good.
Um,
You're learning.
I will say. You know, when they say when in doubt, trust your gut. So, but you know, if anybody knows me, my gut is not useful. We will say, I don't know. I'm just gonna say 5.5. 5.5.
You've totally messed up, sir. It's 5% alcohol, and the folks at home are really seeing this too. So we're going back to.
I was actually a toss-up between 5 and 5.5. But then I was thinking, I'm like, no, it can't be 5. 5's gotta be too little. It has to be 5.5.
100%. I know. After the 6.3
I like no.
of couch full of dads, as Matt calls it, sofa full of dads, but anyway.
So it's 5. So it's 5 on the dot. It's just a 5 on the dot.
Just 5
So-
on the dot. Yeah.
So dead ringer, 5 on the dot.
Dead ringer.
Damn. Okay. Well. So far, I'm 0 for 2.
No,
Next.
this is going to be fun. Which of these is not a type of hop?
Ooh. Damn. That's a good question.
Millennium,
Okay.
Tomahawk,
Okay.
Pilgrim, and Victory. Hold on, let me do this again. A, Millennium. B, Tomahawk. C, Pilgrim. And D, Victory.
Which of the following is not a type of hop?
Correct.
Oh.
It's a tough one. I would never get this either. It's probably too hard. Sorry, Matt.
No, that's alright. I think I'm. Maybe this is one of those like trick questions where it's trying to get you to kind of go with the anomaly and just ride with that, but I don't know. Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Yeah.
Again, guys, as you can see, I'm 0 for 2. I ain't no Michael Jordan or Tom Brady when it comes to this. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, what type of hop? Which of the following is not
Yeah.
a type of hop?
I'll
I'm
read
gonna
again.
say- no, that's okay.
Good.
I got the answers. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say tomahawk, just because I feel like that just sounds like. That one just sounds different. I'm gonna say tomahawk.
Yeah. Well, let's do this here. We're on question 2, and that's the answer. And what does that mean? It means, Matt, you, sir, are wrong because tomahawk
I'm 0 for
is B. It's victory, which was the correct answer.
Actually, now that I think
Which
about
isn't
it,
a hop.
That sounds weird too.
I got the perfect question for you here.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
Alright, guys, number 4.
Non-alcoholic beers typically contain as much alcohol as which piece of fruit? A, banana. B, pear. C, pineapple. Or D, kiwi. This is great. I love it. Yeah, let me read that one more time because I
No,
gotta
that's okay.
comprehend it. Non-alcoholic beers typically contain as much alcohol as which piece of fruit? And you know the A, B, C, and D.
You know what? I'm gonna say banana. Come on.
Oh, hold on for a minute.
Come on.
Hold on for a minute.
Better be the banana.
There's the question and the multiple choice there. And here are the answers. We're on question 3, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Matthew, you are correct. Woo! Cheers, sir. Good job. Good work.
All right, Randy. It is.
What do you got for us?
It is that time of the evening.
No.
It is time for rapid fire.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I can't wait.
I know. Okay, so rapid fire. How this is gonna work is I'm gonna give Randy one name, one topic, one thing, and he's gonna try to give me his best one-word answer. Okay, so the object of the game is I'm gonna give Randy a name, a thought, a topic, and let's see what's the first thing that comes to his mind. Okay, so I'm gonna set a timer on my phone, 90 seconds.
Oh.
Okay, let's see how many answers Randy can give in 90 seconds.
Oh.
All right. All right, Randy.
Bring it on.
So just a recap.
Uh-huh.
Rapid fire. Gonna ask you, or I'm gonna say a name or a phrase or something, and you give me your best one-word answer, whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
You know, just
Sure.
whatever comes to mind. Like you don't even have to overthink it.
Okay.
Cool. 90 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
And let's see what you come up with.
Can I see the clock at least so I know what time I'm working with?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here.
Oh, okay, great.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, what's your favorite beer?
Heineken.
All right. What comes to mind when you think of Tom Brady?
7 rings.
And that's 2 words, but I'll accept it.
Oh.
What comes to mind when you think of Austin Matthews?
Goals.
Nice, I like that one. Favorite sport?
Hockey.
Okay. Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs.
Winning?
Yeah. Okay, if you want to say that, sure.
For now.
For now, yeah. Regular season winners? Alright. What comes to mind when you think of Toronto sports fans?
Passionate.
Okay, that's a really good one. Okay, what comes to mind when you think of Brad Marchand?
Bastard. Oh, sorry. PG-13, sorry. A ball buster.
Right.
Cheap.
Okay, we
Feisty.
got
Move it on.
Okay, the Raptors.
Fred Van Vliet.
Alright. Fred Van Vliet. What comes to mind when you think of Fred Van Vliet?
MVP.
Okay. Novak Djokovic.
Vaccines.
Okay, we
Ooh.
are out of time. And Randy made it through almost the entire list
Oh, shoot.
that I had prepared for the
Yeah.
rapid fire.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty good job, Randy. That was
Not bad, eh?
Just for fun, let's just go through the rest of it.
Okay.
There's only a few more.
Okay.
So what comes to mind when you think of John Madden?
Great coach. Oh, okay, that's 2 words.
Okay. No, we'll accept it. And last but not least,
Legend.
Legend. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Legend. I like that. And what comes to mind when you think of the Toronto Blue Jays? What's the one thing that comes to mind when you think of the Toronto Blue Jays? One word.
One word, golf.
Golf.
No, I know.
And you said I'm oh, you said I'm not asking. He said golf.
No,
What's one word that comes to mind when you think of the
Winners.
professional baseball team
Winners.
in Toronto?
Yeah.
And this man said golf.
Yeah. Winners.
Winners. All right,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
there you have it.
There you go.
That is our rapid fire round. Thank you,
Yeah.
Randy. Good
Yes,
work, buddy.
yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in
Yeah.
to, I guess we could call this episode what?
Episode 1.
Episode.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, episode numero uno
Yeah.
of the BS podcast. Again, my name's Matt. It's my co-host Randy. We've had a hell of a time hosting you guys tonight.
Yeah.
And it's been a lot of fun. We would love to hear all your feedback. Again, we're very new to this. It's very new to us.
Right.
Everything about podcasting. So, if there's things you like, things you don't like,
right.
Tips, pointers, and even if you want to tell us we suck, it's okay. Cool. We're happy with that too. Please just engage with us. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you want to hear about. Hey, maybe you know of some breweries or places we could go to try beer. Let us know. We're all ears, and we'd be happy to engage with you with respect to all of that.
Right. I don't know if you guys saw our shirts. I'm gonna stand up a bit here, and here is our shirt. I don't know why I'm getting my head cut off, but we love our shirts, man. It's great.
I want a big shout out to
Stitch in Time Designs.
Stitch in Time Designs for creating the shirts.
Right.
They do amazing work.
Yeah.
Essentially, we went to them with the vision.
Yeah.
Lovely local business.
Yeah.
And really brought our vision to life. So we had our logo, and we said, hey, we would like to get some T-shirts made.
Yeah.
How can we go about this?
Right.
They walked us kind of through the whole process and what would work, what wouldn't work. And as Randy sort of modeled for you guys, the product again. You want to show them one more time?
Yeah, sure.
So here you have like our logo, and our BS podcast, what we're all about, and really good quality materials used in terms of getting these shirts printed. Very cost efficient, and again, just an opportunity to support local business. Show love to people in the community. Stitch in Time?
Stitch in Time Designs.
Stitch in Time Designs. The lovely lady that runs the company has an Etsy page. We will link all of that information down below.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, please check them out,
support,
and let us know. Like if there's anything you feel like we could even do to add to the set, the ambiance. If you're interested in merch and you like our logo and you feel like this is something you'd want to wear and you rock with us, let us know.
Yeah. Hoodies, T-shirts. Oh yeah,
Perfect.
swag.
We're down.
Awesome.
We're down for all the swag master,
funk
master, flex, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We're there. We're with it.
But listen, we really appreciate you coming along with us. It was awesome. We had an awesome time. And again, I know Matt suggested that please send your comments.
Like, comment,
subscribe.
and subscribe.
Yeah, you got it.
I like to say, right? Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.
Signing out, guys.
Awesome.
Take it easy.
We love you, and we'll see you next week with episode 2. Peace
out.